Hi everybody, hope you're well. Lovely frosty morning here this morning, beautiful day. I wanted to talk today about taking tasks away from people. Most people in our organisations are absolutely full to the rafters with work. There's not many people in industry nowadays who are sat twiddling their thumbs, watching the clock go by, waiting for the end of the day. And as we know, there's a lot of people who are stressed and maxed out as regards how much work they have and their overcapacity. My view on people who are full to capacity is we should help them by also enabling them to ask the question, what can I stop doing? So it's fine, organisations have new tasks, have new requirements, that's part of life. But how many times do we say to people, this is a new task, let's really talk about what you're going to stop doing to enable you to do that task? And how many times do we just pile it on and pile it on and pile it on? Just to give you an example, I once had a guy work for me whose job was to produce reports. So he used to produce lots and lots of weekly reports for internal customers. And he was maxed out, he was stressed. And we had some organisational change, we needed to produce different reports. So I needed him to do those, but I knew that he was absolutely maxed out. So I started to ask questions about who has all these reports and what do they use them for? And for most of them, he didn't know the answer, why they were being used. And that's a first clue to really questioning the validity of the task. So why do people want the report or the piece of work that I'm producing? So what I got this guy to do was still produce all his reports the following week, but not send any of them out. And what I asked him to do was, as soon as somebody chased that report, send it to them. He's done it, he's got it immediately, quick apology, here's your report. At least then he knew that the people needed that report and they used it for something. So that's what he did. And he was surprised at how fewer people called him. So I asked him to do that for 4 weeks. So for 4 weeks he produced the reports and he sent them to the people that chased them. After 4 weeks I asked him to stop producing those reports, but obviously still be equipped to produce those reports urgently if required. And again, if somebody called, he would be able to send that report. At the end of that exercise, he stopped producing more than 50% of the reports that he used to produce on a weekly basis. And when we followed up with some of the people that received those reports and asked what did they do with them, they just said, well, it was just a regular report that came through, never looked at it, and I filed it. So this guy was stressed out doing lots of work for lots of people who didn't want him to do the work anymore. It was just a report that was done because it had always been done. So I really would urge you as a leader or you as an employee, challenge your leader to to think about a concept that says, here's a new task, let's talk about what I stopped doing. And then you start to balance workload, and you know that what you're doing is useful and is beneficial to the organisation, but you're not stressing out for no reason. So I hope that helps. Please start asking that question, what can we stop doing? If you need any help with things like that, as ever, give us a call. In the meantime, have a great day. Bye-bye.